Good morning, everyone. Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic, coming to you from Vagabond Base Camp here, Kevin's base camp, where I've got a few of my things here still. But I have a move date. I have a move date for Babe the Blue Box, and got Black Betty, the Harley, out. And although it's cloudy, it's been pushing upper 70s in the daytime here already, and nights are going down into the upper 40s to lower 50s. So still kind of chilly here at 7,000 feet, but I am so happy, and it's so much fun to ride my bike. Today we're going to be dealing with the Harley trailer. Yeah, thanks for joining me here on the channel today, guys. Kevin's actually out right now, but I don't even know if I've really talked about camp here. We got Frank and Tammy in the Class A over there. You're going to meet them again later here in the channel. And then Carolyn over here in the Class C. I've got Tater Tot parked over there as well right now, so that we can pull out my trailer today. In a pinch, you know, now that I don't have a truck, I could always hook this up to my RV, go into town and load up my trailer with supplies for my property. Ideally, long term, that's not something I want to do. I do want to have my own pickup truck, and I will. But today I'm going to be appreciating the services of my friend Frank. He's gonna hook his truck up to my trailer, which inside here, I have mostly cleared out the garage area, so nothing's gonna fall here. No bikes or anything in here. And I've done some measurements from the top of the door and the weight, and to see what can fit in here. So that's part of today's project, is filling this up. And you've already seen the thumbnail, so you know what's going on. I'm definitely very excited, so let's get this trailer hooked up. All right, Trailer Swift is all hooked up to Frank's truck. Thank you, Frank, for helping me out, bud. No problem. We're gonna go pick up a water tank. All right, we got the solar place over here. Might be helping me with my solar later, and here's all those water tanks. Let's go find. Are we actually gonna name this green water tank? I don't know. Depends on how much use I get out of it. But I'm glad they have so many in stock, ready to go. Awesome! Right, thank you so much. If you guys need anything else. Absolutely. Here comes my water tank. Oh yeah. All right, so I'm gonna have Frank drive past this little opening right here, and he's gonna back the trailer here. This is where I want it to sit for the motorcycle. It's not where the tank's gonna be, but this is how we're gonna do it for now. Good, you can park it right there. We'll unhook her. Thank you. All right, water tank is delivered here. I'm gonna set it up later while I got Frank here in the truck. We're gonna go try to pick up some of those blocks that Kevin uses to level off his buildings. You know what's interesting? It has rained all 4 days I've been back in Arizona, in Show Low. I'm not gonna drive on this stuff over here. I know better. Actually, I'm gonna put my boots on, I'll show you. But Kevin says this is, of course, a little unusual for it to rain this much in Arizona. This might be one of those months where people that have the rainwater collection systems on the side of their solar panels or roof or something like that, like this is that time of year where it's good to have extra storage tanks. People get like 55-gallon drums, because that's just water that you can use for something else, for washing, for watering plants later, or, you know, stuff like that. So, but I will say that we haven't had a dry day since I've been back in Arizona. It looks like it's gonna change next week. Next week looks like it's all sunny, 80 degrees every day. So Yeah, let me get my boots on. I keep them in the car in a plastic bag right here. Because after this little section of rock ends here at my driveway, without a rock foundation like Kevin's got, this stuff right here, it's a weird Arizona dirt clay that it gets on the bottom of your tennis shoes, and then by like a couple minutes later, your feet are so heavy, they still get on the boots, but at least I don't ruin a pair of tennis shoes every time I walk. Now, if it's dry, this is fine to walk on and drive on, but yeah, let me show you what's going on over here. Some cardboard has flown around here, but over in this section right here, this is where Kevin and I have been mapping stuff out. I know it doesn't look like much, but these pieces of cardboard, that meant something. It's supposed to go over there, and there's other markers going on over there. But yeah, so these are 16 by 8 by 4 inch thick concrete blocks. And these are what's gonna go under Babe the Blue box. And I talked to the people who are gonna transfer the shed, Alyssa and Jerry, and she told me to get 8 of those for Babe the Blue box. And as you can see, we have 32. So what's up with that, Eric? Well, a couple things. First of all, I want the shed, because it's a shed, to have a good view. So rather than being this, it's gonna be up higher like that, with that kind of view over there. It's gonna have the best view, basically. I need to close this real quick, hang on. I'm gonna keep the water tank in the trailer until the rain stops, because I don't wanna roll it around in the mud. We'll lock that up. And then, yeah, I'm gonna take a break from my property here, go back to the RV, check in on the kitties. But there's some stuff we can do inside the shed to start organizing. I'm gonna go to town and get some more cardboard moving boxes and some loppers to lop some of the branches and stuff around here. Still gotta make a dump run, Eric, too. But yeah, I came to Arizona for the sunshine. Sunshine? No? Okay. All right, it's been dry for a couple hours now, so I'm gonna go back to my property over here and see if we can do some stuff over there. Yeah, it's a little better out here. I can already tell that that brown dirt right there actually looks different. Still gonna wear boots. And I'm gonna drive all the way up here this time, onto the dirt. We got projects. All right, so the water tank in the trailer is empty. I know I can roll it. I just want to make sure that I don't get a bunch of dirt on the thread, so I may lean it on one side to try to keep it from getting too dirty. I'm gonna roll it across the yard to its home, which is gonna be uphill. This is different than I talked about in my last video. Got a little pink flag there on the south side, no, north side of the property right there. And that is because it's uphill enough. But also, Kevin was telling me that in the wintertime, to keep these from freezing, you want to make sure that it gets the first sun when it comes up in the east. East is right there. So the sun will come up there in the winter, and it'll start make sure that it doesn't freeze all morning, and then it'll have all this throughout the day. So tank's going there. See this right here? I don't want this getting all gunked up. Just gonna tilt it a little bit as I roll it. Actually, it's got a protective thing on it. Cool. Yeah. Got to work on the ground to level it out and bring in some other dirt. Yeah, that's where she's gonna sit. Aw, it even says Jacobs on it. Then the pipe's right there to go downhill this way. Up here. Like that. Doesn't this open too? It should. Oh, it's a little tight, but it does move. Maybe. Let me put the camera down. Wait, there it goes. Oh yeah, for potable drinking water. Woo! All right, then this fancy thing I had them build me, this will go into the tank. There's a coupler, followed by a reducer, followed by, this is 3/4 inch garden hose, and a valve right here to open and close it. Of course, this is not protected in the winter time, so I will need something over it, insulation or heat tape or something like that. I'm also thinking that if I want to run water from this in the winter, the sun might not be enough. I might have to put a heat pad on this. But anyway, this is how you do it. And then you put a hose here with an inline pump, a lot like how a RV has a water pump, and then another hose to get it into the RV or wherever it's going. But for right now, I'm gonna leave this off and keep it in the trailer. So when I was in Home Depot doing some shopping earlier, I came out and there was a note on my door of my car. A little note. It says, "I love what you've done with this. It's a smart, after my own heart, and it looks awesome. Have a great day." Really made me smile. Thank you to whoever put this on my car in Sholo. All right, but when I was in Home Depot, I was rolling around the aisles of my cart, had a few things in there. One of those things was a $40 pair of Fiskars loppers for lopping some branches and stuff. $40. I heard that they're the best ones. By chance, I came across an end cap of Ryobi stuff though. You know, like normally it wouldn't be there, but it's like everything there is paid extra and it's special and it's Home Depot brand, and I love all the 12 volt or 18 volt accessories and everything. And I picked something up. Again, $40 for the loppers, to manually cut them and sweat and bust your butt. Or for $99, this 10-inch electric Ryobi battery, rechargeable battery chainsaw with the lubricating oil for the chain goes here. You can push the button and it will add oil to the chain. And guys, I'm not an idiot, okay? An extra 60 bucks to be able to trim with comfort, yeah. So, in one of my near future videos, something is gonna go right here in this spot right here, but it's a little too wide, so I'm gonna try to leave these, and I'm gonna trim some of these back instead. This one looks healthy, this one not so much. All right, got the trailer locked up behind that tree. Everything else, yeah. I'm gonna come back tonight and see what the lights look like. I hung some lights over there that are solar powered. Don't know if they're actually on or not. It's just a push button thing. So we'll come back tonight and see what the driveway looks like too. And then I'm gonna be packing up the RV and everything from Kevin's except for Babe the Blue Box. And we're gonna move the RV out here and thus start really focusing on the property, living out here by myself, out here on my own 1.1 acre off-grid. Yeah, so I'm excited, but yeah, we'll get back to the kitties for now. I know I gotta start spending more time with my sweet precious kitties, right, Opie? Yeah, you missed me? I've been out there working, kitty. I've been trying to make things better, Tara. Yeah, but I need to spend more time with you guys. Give you more lovin's and some cuddles. I should probably clear this couch and get all the crap off of it, but you know, I get caught in these projects too, guys, so gotta take breaks though. Gotta take breaks and come see the sweet kitties, because they put up with a lot of absence when I start working, especially when I'm not in the RV. And yeah, Tara's a good girl. She is. She loves those scratches. Yeah, she's a happy girl. Oh, kisses. Thank you. Opie, do I get kisses? I don't get kisses. Okay. My two fuzzy butts. Yeah, what would I do without my cats? I mean, seriously, they make me so happy. Yeah, I'm a cat guy. I need to give these guys a good life. They deserve it. I want to build a catio for you guys outside. Next to Babe the Blue Box, wouldn't that be fun to have a catio outside? Pretty cute kitties. Alright, I'll put it on the daddy to-do list. Thanks for the kisses, Tara. Opie, I need kisses. Can you give me kisses? What was that? Yeah, right, dude. And right here at the end of the day, the sun decides to peek out. Almost too low to get any solar. Speaking of solar, this is Kevin's new array here at base camp. Don't quote me, I think it's right around 3,000 watts. And this is similar to how a lot of people build it. He had a company come out and build it here on the property facing south. So, you know, it gets different sun throughout the day. Now it's getting ready to set over there, but it's definitely still generating something here at the end of the day. And I like it for a lot of reasons. There's also some things I would change about it, but I'm getting good ideas. These are those Canadian solar, I think they're 220s or 230s. For what, 60 bucks? So really good deal. And look, he's utilizing underneath space for wood and to keep the motorcycles dry. So there's the junction box, power box and everything. And he's put some tape on the seams so that no water drips through any of the solar panels, which also means later on, if you wanted to, you could get a rain catchment system on the end here, something, and then it would go in here into a bay somewhere to hold some extra water too. So, you know, there's a lot of things I like about it. What I don't like about it, most importantly, in a place like this, is it takes up a lot of room and blocks your view. You know, but you can't just put those panels right behind it, otherwise the sun might shade those ones. So, you know, that's why a lot of people build them up high like this. However, you know, Kevin's tiny house is on the other side, so he can't even see this view down there. There's that house that burned in the middle in my last video. But nothing wrong with this setup, but if it were me, and it's gonna be me eventually, I think I'm actually gonna opt to do a longer array, possibly over on the drain fields of my property. You know, but just one high, not too high, just one high, and have it be long. I understand you can't store motorcycles and stuff underneath it at that point, but that way it won't cut off my view of the mountains in the distance. You know, and plus I have the room. You know, Kevin might not have the room to actually do that here. So, oh, and his water tank, you'll recognize. Same 500, actually. He's got a 550. I don't know, maybe mine's a 552, but it's labeled a 500. And his cap is a little different. And I like that it's black. But yeah, he's got a pump too, and then he has another pump that he uses the hose. So, you know, this is the way a lot of people do it. And then you just have somebody come fill it up. Or if you have a truck and you get one of those smaller tanks, you could also fill it up yourself for a fee down the road. Frank and Tammy made some changes too. They're towing this monster trailer behind their Class A. They got some new toys. You saw one of them underneath the solar panel there, but yeah, they're going to be spending most of the summer here with Kevin at base camp. And then I'll be doing my own thing down the road. So anyway, I'll cut back in here in a bit when it gets dark. All right, let's go check out the property here. It's getting dark. See if our lights are working. Aw, is it not dark enough yet? They're not on. Dang it. And the lights at the end of the driveway aren't on either yet. All right, well, they'll turn on here in a minute, I think, right? That's all right, I'll wait patiently here on the back of Tater Tot. I guess I should have known that because when I left Babe the Blue Box, those security lights weren't on yet, so we'll just... They're on. Hang on. They're on. At least some of them are on. They don't look that bright right now because it's not dark yet. But look! All the way down my driveway. Lights. Nice, except for one. I see one down there that's not lit yet. So let me wait 15 more minutes and see if it's brighter. Oh, I love it. So cool. So neat. And they're solar powered. They don't take any energy. You know, when I bought my house in Illinois, I was in my RV and I asked the owner of the house if it would be okay if I slept there in my RV in the front driveway overnight. And ironically, that was one of the quiet nights. So I learned my lesson that neighbors can be quiet right before you buy. Maybe they made some kind of a deal. Then the police got called out to the neighbors for at least 50 different domestic violence stuff going on with people next door, and there's other craziness of that. But when I bought this property, I did not spend the night here. Did not. But That's why I wanted to be here right now, so we can listen. A little bit of highway noise off in the distance. No barking dogs, no screaming kids, no yelling domestic issues going on. So I think we're good, guys. I think we did okay. We'll be parked right here in the RV, hopefully in the next video. All right, my little homestead camp. You stay warm and cuddly tonight. I'm gonna go back to the RV and the kitties. All right, back here inside Babe the Blue Box, finishing up a few projects. I thought I was gonna spend a little bit more time and actually organize and go through stuff, but I changed all that. I brought the high level of boxes down and packed them more securely with heavy stuff on them. It's just gonna be a short ride over to my camp, but it is a bumpy ride, you know? So I wanna make sure there's nothing up high that can fall over and stuff like that, and I'll go through everything later. Also, this floodlight, no, I'm not even gonna turn it on. Sometimes it's actually too bright, so I installed it's an 8-watt bulb, 8-watt LED bulb, and it's more comfortable at night. If I really, really need the light, I can use it, but I'm not gonna all the time. So anyways, guys, water. So I'll call somebody and see when we can get them out to fill the water tank there on the property. And in my next video, like I said, we are moving to the property. So we'll see you next time on the channel, guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.